Back at it again today with the pink vans. No, I'm just kidding. On a serious note, been looking at the setup again, as you can see, and I've had a revelation in terms of what I can do to better use the space right here. And my thought process was, I have this little stand here pretty much only for my computer, so it can sit there when I work. But I have this drawer right here, and when I pull this out, it takes up all this space, and it just basically cuts off that whole section of my desk. So I was thinking, if I take this right here, put it here, get a couple more and stack it on top of each other, that way I'll have the space to be able to use right here and actually like put bricks in there, rather than like, yeah, sure, I have some stuff in here now, but it's pretty much just unsorted, and it would be better utilized with more of those. So I'm gonna look for those, try to find some and pick those up. So I just found these online, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And for a 3-pack, it's gonna be, you can see, $55. But I decided to just look on Facebook Marketplace just to see if anyone had anything available. And what do you know? These were $5 a piece, so you really can't beat that deal. They're a little dirty, but honestly, like, I'm not gonna complain because they're $5. And also stopped at my local Bricks and Minifigures because I got this for $3. They had 40% off, and I had a $5 coupon off. So yeah, $3, kind of couldn't beat that. It was right in that area too, so I figured might as well stop. But yeah, these are gonna go right here, like I said, so now cut to that. Alright, so I just found out that my local Lego store just got new pieces on the pick a brick wall. So I'm gonna go check that out because it's been a while. The store is normally pretty lacking. So yeah, I wanna go do that. And okay, well, I'm at a red light, so I'm not on my phone while I'm driving, but it's green now, so I'm gonna go. Bag has been secured. That was probably the best I've ever seen that pick a brick wall. I don't really go to this store that often because normally the wall is pretty atrocious, but yeah, I got 3 boxes this time. I think the most I've ever gotten from that store specifically was 1 large box, that is. Like, I got 3 large again today. Yeah, there was a lot of good pieces, so at the end of the video, I'll do a little showcase of everything I got here and at the Bricks and Minifigs. But yeah, that was the best I'd ever seen that. I don't really know why it looks so red right now. But yeah, I'm gonna head home and keep working on the storage system. And then yeah, I'll get these parts organized into that and give you an update when I get home. So time to go home. Definitely much more of a fan of this now that it's all a bit rearranged, and a lot of off-camera work has been done over the last few days, mainly kind of like reorganizing everything. If you can tell from before, if you were keenly observing, that everything, like the pieces within the storage bins, are just organized a bit different, and I think it's gonna help me build better. I feel like it already has. So yeah, the next thing I want to do is, so like, what I got these right here, and my computer is obviously gonna sit like that, but I want to get some more of these, put a little shelf right here, and then be able to stack them up right here, because this space right here is the perfect size, so it almost feels like that's exactly where they're meant to be. So yeah, that's probably not gonna happen in this video, but that is the plan, because I gotta order more of those, and I'll probably get like 2 more right there, and then maybe go like 3 or 4 depending on how many I can fit in that space. Probably it's gonna be 3, but yeah. So next up, I gotta clear off this space and all this because it's just a mess, and that way I can organize the new pieces I got into the setup. So that is the plan for next up. got a clean setup. Everything's looking pretty nice so far. You can see I added a lot more plants in here. I really love my plants. It's probably the one thing I'm interested in as much as Lego. One of them at least, but yeah. So it's looking pretty good. Over here, still gotta clean this up a little bit, but yeah, it's looking good. Time to unbox these, figure out what's inside. Let's start off with the bricks and minifigs haul first. And I guess let's just dump it right in there. The one piece I really was specifically looking for were these pins. I saw a technique where someone used this, they stacked them, combined with this, and then if you do it enough times and then you stack them this way, it creates roof shingles, and it looks really good within Japanese architecture. So yeah, that was why I picked up a lot of those. And I really don't have that many of these in black, so I wonder where I'll find more. Light nougat is cool. I don't really have many pieces within that color scheme. This, I'm not even sure if this is Lego, to be honest, but it's pretty functional having the hole there, so I'll still use it. I don't really care. I don't consider myself a quote-unquote Lego purist. I'll break the rules because really, you know, there are no rules. So, masonry brick, yeah, there's, I don't know, just some random curved pieces that I don't know what I'm gonna use for, but pick them up because I saw one and I needed to fill this up. That really isn't as exciting, I feel like, as the Pick a Brick boxes, so let's find out what's in box number 1. Alright, this is a lot more pieces than I thought it was. This is in each box. As you can see right here, this is the whole haul. I am gonna count everything because I'm curious. I want to break everything down in terms of the cost on Bricklink to see like how much money all of this would have cost had I ordered it on there versus finding them on the wall, because I don't know, it's gonna be pretty tedious to count all these, but I want to know. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I'm gonna make a short for that. So yeah, make sure to check that out. Here you can better see all the pieces that came out of the boxes. I think the big highlight, honestly, is all these D-snot pieces. This piece is just incredible for its functionality. So to have about 1,500 of those now is pretty insane. This was also the piece I mentioned earlier. I went to the bricks and minifigs first, and somehow that ended up being on the Pick a Brick wall because I was going to order them online. But yeah, now I have like 900, so don't have to do that. And then obviously the plant pieces right here are incredible. You can never have enough of those. Before I had maybe like 10 of these, so now I have a couple hundred, so probably never need some of those again, which is nice. This video is getting a bit long now, so I think it's a good spot to wrap it up here. But for everyone who stuck around this long, I wanted to give a little preview of the new model that I'm working on. So yeah, if you made it this far, like always, I appreciate you watching. If you could drop a like, comment, subscribe, it really helps push these videos out to more people. That being said, I think that's it for me. So thanks for watching, and until next time.